Hello Key Church, this is Pastor Nicky Kruyer back with you and excited to share the word of the Lord. So the title of my sermon this coming Sunday morning is going to be Setting the Aperture. And so I'm excited about that and I'm trusting God for great things, so I invite you to join me. So let's set the stage today by taking a quick tour in Jerusalem, and maybe one day you'll go with me on a tour to Jerusalem. That would be wonderful. But today we're only looking at a little valley in the very heart of Jerusalem, and this little valley runs through Jerusalem, very close to the city of David. It's called Gehenna, or the Valley of Hinnom, and in English it's the Valley of Hell. The reason it has this name, folks, is because it was in this very valley that the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, would sacrifice their children to Molech, the god of fire. What an evil thing to do. And that was why God drove them out of the land and gave the land to the Jews. Unfortunately, some of the Jewish people followed in the ways of the Canaanites and sacrificed their children on this very same spot. Isn't it incredible to think the most holy city in the world, the city of Jerusalem, and just a stone's throw away is the place where children were burnt to death in a sacrifice to a false god. It's just wicked. And of course the Jews were also expelled from the land of Israel because of their wickedness, but because of the eternal promises to Abraham, they were brought back. Folks, the point I want to make is that just a short walk from this evil spot brings you to the pool of Siloam, where the Jews would baptize themselves before walking up to the temple to meet with God. It's less than a Sabbath day's journey. It's just a short little walk from the spot where these babies were murdered, these children were murdered, to the very spot where they were baptized. And you may never have sacrificed your children or done anything near as wicked as that. But folks, all of us have been caught in sin. And we all came to God or to salvation through the valley of Gehenna, through the valley of hell. Until one day we saw the light. And then we took this short journey. It's just a short little walk up that valley from the spot where the babies are sacrificed to the place of baptism, the pool. And once the Jews had baptized themselves in this pool of Siloam, they'd walk up the hill, which speaks of their being elevated to the top of the mountain there, if you can call it a mountain. To me it's just a hill, and to go and seek the presence of God. And so this speaks to me of a journey of our salvation, our baptism, and then our seeking after God. And Psalm 23 verse 4 says it so nicely: Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. It's such a picture of that valley. And the point that I really want to make, folks, is that it's not a long journey, it's not a hard journey, it's a short little Sabbath day journey to go from outer darkness right up to where the temple was, into the very presence of God. And so I invite you even today, if you are still in darkness, that it's not a hard thing to come to Christ. He's made it easy. You need to come to the light. When you see the light, then you know that you need to be baptized, to have your past put behind you and start this new walk of being elevated, being lifted up to the heights of the mountain where you will meet with God. And folks, on Sunday, I want to show you how to walk in the light and avoid the darkness that wants to try and overwhelm your life. There's no need to walk in darkness when so great a light has been shown to us. So I bless you today, and I trust that many of you will log on Sunday morning 10:30 on Facebook Live, either Nick Kruyer or on the Key Church. God bless you, and we'll see you there.